Alright, what's up, yins guys? Time for another video where I talk about the real-life Yu-Gi-Oh! Games, Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards people play. And once again, I ask sarcastically, does anybody play Yu-Gi-Oh! Anymore? Same way I play, maybe have a vintage Dungeons and Dragons game set or whatever the hell. Remember that. But anyway, I sarcastically and metaphorically compare real-life bullshit that people pull to Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards, because that's what people do. And in the scenarios where you cannot have an argument with most these people, it's better just to smugly walk away and let them say, oh, because you walked away, you're afraid of them, or you can't win the argument. Actually, you can't have an argument with them because they just can really manufacture a card, pull right out their ass, no matter what you say is wrong. And I think it's like a YouTuber I look at. He has two channels. One called Odin's Men, and the other channel he has is called, was it Jameson's Travels? I think he made the best quote that I believe myself that I always said. You can't have an argument with these people. You got to walk away, because their whole ultimate goal is to keep on saying some kind of shit just to egg you on to say something so they can say you're prejudiced against them. But anyway, not to go on and on about that. This next card, the reason why I said all that jibber jabber, because that is relevant to this next card. I don't want it to get it confused with call it the Patriot card, because the Patriot card I call is a different card, because you can act like you're a patriot and be faking it too. And there's a Yu-Gi-Oh! Card for that, but this one is, I think they do it the same way as when they play the presumed racist card, or like the racist gaslighting card, gaslight you as a racist. They gaslight you as a patriot. The presumed patriot card, or whether you're a patriot or not. And say if I was to act like I was a patriot, I wouldn't want to act like I'm fake. Do I look like a fucking patriot? I might look a little like a Ted Nugent fan. Matter of fact, I watched Ted Nugent on live streams. There's like Facebook Live and shit like that. And he's so popular, the comments are going real fast. If you try to comment on his stuff, he'll never hear you or see you, because the comments are literally and basically you think my talking is over your head when I get started. Man, he goes like real fast. You gotta really, pay attention and listen, man, because it's like, he goes like really you're better off to just to listen. But anyway, not to get off the subject. Yeah, it references to, Metallica doing their song like "Don't Tread on Me" or whatever. Yeah, I admit it. But anyway, the presumed patriot card is when you don't even have to fucking look like a patriot. And I don't have no bunch of flags flying all over the place, but I'm definitely not no communist either. But there's a lot of examples. I can make I can make a freaking 1-2 week long video out of it if I describe them all. But if you don't kiss the ass or lick the boots of somebody else's shit, you're automatically a patriot. Even if you don't criticize it, if you have the attitude like whatever floats your boat, or say I have my life and you have yours. Like I'd say example, what do you call it? What's her name? That's dressed like a woman that used to be, that our governor of Pennsylvania put whatever pronoun that you want to use. I'd rather not use no pronouns altogether, because it was going to make me demand I use any popular pronouns or proper pronouns, whoever the hell they identify. For example, Levine, formerly Richard Levine, Rachel Levine. That's their life, what they want to do, if they want to identify whether I like it or care about it or not. Do I want to go on a YouTube video where I can be seen and go and say that I wish them dead, or do I want them financially destitute? No. Oh no, not me. Basically, my attitude is, I have my life, they have theirs. That's one example, right? I said that on certain media, right? And I'll never forget this. It's freaking hilarious. They think you're that fucking stupid. I mean, you're even saying you don't wish them dead or you don't wish them destitute, but you're not gonna bow down and worship at their feet and act like they're, they're so brave. They're so, what do you call it, a pioneer or whatever, because of, I mean, they're the new Nebuchadnezzar. That's only one example, and there's a list of other examples stuff that you gotta believe. Like, I won't go on all day about this, and I'm not picking on anybody because of their color. I'm gonna put white people with this attitude in here too, not just a white leftist. But for example, I myself had one brush with that could have been police brutality, but I don't think all the police are bad. I had one that was because, people will mass report you. If you're black watching this, it don't have to be because of your color. You can have people of your own too, just like people of my own, or people that are the other color mass report you because they're jealous. Like this, for example, happened to me once. I wasn't stupid. It could have. Why could have? There was nobody to record it. Yeah, and go there, and it's one of them scenarios where you don't dare go try to look at their badge number or look at them because it could turn out pretty bad. Practically foaming at the mouth or whatever. Coming to me, a peaceful person that's been involved in charities, threatening violence, and then pat you down and even check your nose for coke or whatever at their command. Root through your pockets, right? Come and threatening violence. But still, even though I had that happen to me once, it's not like it happens to every day. But yet, you're supposed to say, hate all the police and wish death to the police, raise your fist in the air, death to the police, and when you raise your fist in the air, and say, I still personally think, yes, there's corrupt authorities, police officials, and people, just because they have access to the police, they think 911 is there, and they think that if you see something, say something wrong, the licensed 911s are a private line to mass report you and hope that you'll get beat up by the police or whatever the hell too. But just because that happened to me once, am I obligated to raise my fist in the air and say, "Oh, death to the police"? But hail to Mr. King of the Streets? No. Oh, if I point out the fact that people have the tendency to march raising their fist in the air, hate the police, death to the police, but yet the same ones, right, think it's acceptable for the gangy types to come up to you in a car with some kind of music, whether it's rap music playing, and want to beat you up because of some he said, she said, the kinds that they want to replace the police with. And if I point that out, I'm either a racist or a patriot, right, or whatever, and all that happy horse shit. Oh, and don't forget, I'm not even picking it on black people or rap music. I got people that are of color that are friends to talk about this, and I deliberately subscribe to all the unwoke black YouTubers just to be spiteful. And you can call me the other with my hair. I'm a little balder, but you could call me the other Sticks Hexenhammer 666 if you want to. I'm not occultist enough to be him, but I got a mixture of beliefs. But anyway, yeah, I will say to you that not picking on anybody because they're black. For example, a bunch of white people that think they have the right to pull over in a car the same way the police do. A bunch of white people playing rap music because it looks menacing, right? It to look menacing and tough. I now imagine you had some ones that will play the screamer metal in a car, that have the drugs and the guns, that don't like the police, right? Oh, fuck the police, hate the police. But power to Mr. King of the Streets, that you have to bow down to them because they have all the guns. And if you don't raise in there, your two alternatives: raise your fist in the air and hail to them, and if you live your life and mind your own business, you must like the police. And you get beat up or shot, you must have brought something on yourself, right? So anyway, made other videos like it's like that. Joe Imbriano, his YouTube channel, the Fullerton Informer, said, I'm like kind of with him on the fact that I don't think all police are bad, but there might be, they might, just because of my beliefs, somebody might either try to get police and cause my death and say, some kind of drug overdose, or whatever the hell. But I'm all ahead of that game anyway. Or some other group, whether it's a bunch of white people or black, come in their cars and do some stuff, beat up, cause your death. Oh, I brought it on myself somehow. I was some kind of racist. I deserved it. The same brutality they complain about the police. The same brutality you can claim about the police, right? Those same people that don't like police brutality think their people have the right to do the same brutality, right? They think they have the same right, and they want to say, "Oh, police, stay the fuck out of our way. We want to beat somebody up the same way we accuse you of doing because he or she offended us or whatever, or wouldn't buy our drugs or whatever the hell, wants to live his own life and won't pay our protection money, won't pay us protection money, aka donations to whatever Lives Matter or whatever the hell." But like the late George Carlin said, when authorities, officials want more and more of your money, even once your Social Security later, so they can give it to all their criminal friends in Wall Street. You know what I mean? And like what the late George Carlin also said in his YouTube video, says, if all they have to do for the end of the world is get rid of electricity, look at the ones, both black and white, might come to your house and say, "Oh, you got any beer? You got any women?" "Oh, just me and my wife." "Oh, we can make that work. Hey, guys, what do you say? Like, hey, there's a lady present. You be courteous now and wait your turn." Like George Carlin, the way he said that, you know what I mean? And then, Henry Rollins once said in the Everything DVD audiobook, pretty soon it'd be bodies in dumpsters, Who is, during that case scenario, who's really gonna consider anybody's life that matters, If you think any kind of doomsday prepping, even on a partial level, that some end of the world could happen, or some possible assholes that want to overthrow civilized society in the name of their shitty communism. "Oh, you must be a patriot." Yeah, like, shit, there's so many of us that consider us, that don't even call ourselves patriots. We're not communists either, don't consider ourselves patriots, but guess what? It's not the patriots maybe some of these motherfuckers got to worry about. Patriots and shit. But anyway, it's a little extra information, but yeah, I love that one. You disagree with something, they accuse you of, the Yu-Gi-Oh card accusing you of being a patriot. Unlike the Yu-Gi-Oh card where people will pretend to be a patriot, the posers, and those get called out too. You know what I mean? And you get people that get caught fluctuating between the two. Like the one, I think there's one or two that were running for the governor of Pennsylvania, running for that seat. I'm thinking Dr. Oz at the TV show, he said one thing and then he was accused of going any other, I don't know. And I think little of everybody does that shit, in politics. Revert to one or the other. So you got they presume you're patriot, play that card. But then you got the patriot poser card that's totally different, you know what I mean? But yeah, just a little information about getting digs in, but my point is, you got to believe one way that certain people tell you, and you got to do a minimum of drugs, smoke a minimum of marijuana, and have this minimum belief against the police but obedient to Mr. King of the Streets. And if you don't, you question any of that, oh, you're a patriot. Whether you look the part or not, oh, you're a patriot now, or, yeah, right.